Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a very special episode of GingerKid Brewing Company's How to Do Your Own Tea Kombucha. So this is your starter video. So what do we have here? Well, we've got some butcher's twine, some cheesecloth, of course, our mother, and as you can see, it's doing very fine. And this has been sitting in here since March. Got some purified water. Got some very, very nice raw honey that we purchased at the organic local farmers market. And this is some orange bloom. Got our green tea. And as you can see, I have our green tea bundled together. I've got 8 here, but you can do between 4 to 8 is what I recommend. I also put a little bit of loose leaf mint green tea in here. That's just going to give this a little bit of a kick and maybe a different kind of back end. Then of course, I've got our 1/3 of a cup of honey from here. And then I have our sanitized brewing container. Now, something very important to note, brewing containers are not to brew hot beverages in, almost ever. This glass is very thin. It will crack because of the temperature change because of the boiling water. This, however, is plastic, is fine, and is actually heat tempered. So I will pour off my boiling water. I'm just going to let this now basically just hang out and come to room temperature. While this is hanging out, we're going to go ahead and pour our honey in. And, you know, it's not a big deal if you just sanitized everything beforehand. I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up. Here we are. So this is going to be allowed to come to room temperature, at which time room temperature is you put your finger in and it doesn't hurt. It's not hot to the touch. It's not boiling. It's not steaming. It's room temperature. You can simply just add water to it after you've given it maybe about 10 minutes or so to steep. I mean, you want a very strong concentrate of tea. You don't want it to be weak. You definitely want it a robust dark green tea. But once this has come up to room temperature, you'll pour it into your jug. You will simply pour your mother SCOBY directly into it. Liquid and everything, 100% all of this. Don't mess with it unless it smells like raw eggs or bad eggs, excuse me. Give it a quick wash off, and without the starting fluid, drop it in here too. It will still continue to do its thing even without the starting fluid. If the starting fluid maybe smells like eggs or farts or something, chances are there's been some heat fluctuations too many times to your starting fluid, and that could be for various reasons, and it's not a big deal. It's not bad or anything of that sort. You can just simply wash it off, put it in here, give it a couple more days, and your brew will be complete. So once this is done here, I will put it in here, put my SCOBY in, and I'm going to put this over the top, like so. And with our butcher's twine, we'll wrap it around here several times to tie it off. This is going to give us a nice breathable area to allow the novel gases to exchange once the yeasts and the bacteria from the SCOBY start eating that honey that we put in here. And make sure you've given this a good mix once you put the honey in, and you will be good to go. This is a very, very simple process. And again, this is making sweet green tea and then dropping your SCOBY mother in it. Just make sure it's at room temperature. Also duly noted, this is not metal, this is plastic. Make sure your spouts and anything that you're handling your SCOBY with is not metal. As you can see with the packaging, that the inside here is rubberized. Thank you very much for your participation. We do hope that you enjoy your Jun tea experience. As always, happy gut, happy life.